Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to edit photos using only your smartphone. So today, we're at Pearson Airport, headed for a quick trip to Montreal. Well, if you're ever traveling with camera gear, give yourself extra time because you're going to be stopped always. No drone this time, still got stopped. This is the room. Nice little chaise lounge. Get some relaxing done there. And yeah, 2 beds, small TV, bar, fridge, safe, and a very standard washroom. Let's check out the shower head. Ooh, looks like we got a good shower head. It's all that matters is that you have a good shower head. So as you can see from the channel, I've been doing a whole lot of traveling lately. And just because you're out traveling and about and not sitting in front of your computer doesn't mean you can't get great photo edits to keep your Instagram game going even while you're on the road. Today I'm going to show you my 2 favorite apps for photo editing. The first app that you want to download is Google Photos. The reason that you want to do this is Google Photos can be ran on your PC, on your Mac, on your iPhone, on your Android phone, pretty much on all of your devices. So whatever you're using, you'll always be able to access your photos from wherever you are in the world. Give you an example, if you go out and you shoot a whole bunch of things with your SLR, maybe you have an older one like I do and it doesn't automatically upload to the cloud or Bluetooth to your phone. As soon as you download those photos to your computer, you can set Google Photos to back them up. So now I can post high quality Instagram photos from my SLR that's not wireless whatsoever and put them on my Instagram page even while I'm traveling. So that's the most important thing. The first thing you want to do, get the Google Photos app, set it up on your laptop so that it's set to back up your pictures folder, and set it up on your phone so it's also set to back up on your phone. You might want to change the settings to Wi-Fi only. This way you're not going to use a whole bunch of data backing up your photos. The other reason that I highly recommend you use Google Photos is you now have a cloud backup of all of your creative work. You've got it on your computer, definitely save it to an external hard drive, upload it to Google Photos, and you've got 3 forms of backup. Within the same family as Google Photos, my favorite editing app is Snapseed. Snapseed gives you a ton of options to edit your photos. I'm going to go through a few of them here. I'm going to show you a recent picture that I put on my Instagram page and how I go through the edit to get the best possible looking photo before I hit that upload button and add it to my grid. So let's get started. If you haven't downloaded Snapseed, head over to the Play Store or the App Store, hit that download button and get yourself a copy of Snapseed on your phone. Now we're going to head over to the cell phone here and I'm going to show you my favorite editing tricks using Snapseed. So here we have a photo from my honeymoon, which was quite a while ago, back in 2011. So it's a really old photo. Phone's about to die. So yeah. We'll have to charge this phone up before we continue.
2 hours later.
Okay, so the phone's all charged up now. Unfortunately, I've lost the beautiful light I had from the window behind me. It is now super dark outside, so I've taken the lampshades off to try and get as much light as I can, but I think probably for the rest of this video, my lighting sucks. So if you haven't watched that video yet on how to get better lighting, link is in the description up here. Okay, let's dive into it. You want to grab your cell phone and you're going to open up Snapseed. If you have a P20 Pro like I have here, a quick way to start a screen record is to take 2 knuckles and knock on the screen. So simply grab my phone, knock twice, and we have screen recording. Not sure if that's going to show up or not, but on the bottom here it says screen recording. If I want to enable the microphone, I can, and I hit start. Now I am recording audio through the Rode Video Micro that I have up here as well as I am the phone, so that way I can sync the audio together. Now that you have your Snapseed app open, you're going to see a large plus sign in the middle of the app. You want to click on that to open it up. In the top left hand corner you're going to see 3 lines, so click on those and scroll to the bottom and you're going to see your Google Photos. So here you can see I have 36,924 photos that I can choose from. So I'm going to click on those. And the photo I want is from our honeymoon in London from 2011. Part of the reason I want to show you guys this photo is it's an old one taken with an old camera. Okay, I found it. So here we go. This is Tower Bridge. So I'm going to open up this photo here. And the first thing you want to do when you're uploading your photos to Instagram is you want to resize them. So you don't want to stretch them, you actually just want to crop them. So you're going to click on the Tools menu, and then you want to click on Crop. And you can see here that you have original, square, 3:2, 4:3, 5:4, 7:5, 16:9, you have all your options. I'm going to click on square because that's what we're going to use for Instagram. And I'm going to line up the photo to exactly how I want it and what I want to show. Once your photo's lined up, in the bottom right hand corner you want to click on the check mark. Okay, so let's do a few things to enhance this photo. One option I always love to see what the look will give, especially with new cameras and even old ones like this photo was taken, is HDR. So to get to the HDR mode, you want to click on Tools, and then in your third row you're going to see something called HDR Scape. Click on HDR Scape and have a look. So in our case here, it really strengthened up the clouds. It brought out a lot in the photo that wasn't there before. I'm going to click on nature here just to see the difference. You can see nature really brought a lot of contrast in. Probably a little bit too much, so switch it back over to people here. That smooths it out a little bit. I'm happy with that. I'm going to click on the check mark in the bottom right hand corner and click OK. You can see here the one tower is in the shadow, and that's just the way that the sun was. You can't see a lot of detail because it's shadowed. So we want to click on Tools and we want to use the selective tool. We're going to click on the shadow area and you'll see it's marked with a B for brightness. At the top you're going to see a bar that you can increase and decrease the brightness. So we're going to increase the brightness here, and you can see around the B it's actually showing you the max and more minimum. So you can actually take brightness away or add brightness. So we're not going to quite go right to max because it looks a little unnatural, but we are going to brighten it up to about 3/4 to 75%. Once you're happy with that slider at the top, in the bottom right hand corner you want to click on the check mark. So you can see it's brought back a lot more brightness in that tower and just made the photo pop a little bit more. So that is one of my favorite tools, is the selective tool. Because if you're going to bring back just a certain part of the photograph without affecting everything else, that's a great tool because it selects the area that you want to work on. It's pretty smart too. You notice that I didn't have to draw a box. I just clicked on the area and it brightened the entire area. The next tool I like to work with is the white balance tool. So again, you can find that under Tools and you click on white balance. White balance can do an auto adjustment, or at the top you can drag your temperature to the right and left. So you can see here that really warms up the photo as you go to the right, and it really cools down the photo as you go to the left. So I just want to warm this up just a little bit. So I'm just going to drag that over to about plus 19 here and click on the check mark. And then there you have it. If you ever want to see what your photograph looked like as an original, you just take your finger and you press and hold. And there you go. That's what our photograph looked like as we took it. And when I let go, that's what it looks like afterwards. Now I want to add a little bit more contrast back into the photo, so I can let the software do that under looks. So I'm going to click on looks, and I have two of my favorites are pop and accentuate. So we'll start with pop, click on pop. You can see that's probably a little too much. Some people might really like that one. We'll cancel that and we'll click on accentuate. And accentuate is definitely the one that I want in this case. So as you can see, because we warmed up the photo, it's giving you a little bit more natural tones to the towers on each side. And as soon as we clicked on accentuate, it just really brought the richness in with the shadows and the tones and the contrast. So we'll click on the check mark to accept that. And again, if you want to see what your photo looked like before, just take your finger, press and hold on the middle. So that's what our photo looked like when we started. And this is what our photo looks like now. So a complete transformation of a photo that I took back in 2011, that is 8 years ago, with a cell phone camera, and this is what you were able to get out of it with software that is on your cell phone. So super easy. Once you're finished, you want to click on export, and we're going to choose save in this case. We're going to create a saved copy of our photo. I've already uploaded this to my grid before. I actually think the one that I've done in this tutorial looks a little bit nicer than the one I have on Instagram. But that's the best part about Snapseed, is there are so many different options built into a piece of software that you're running on a smartphone that you have the ability to create a new photo every time, even from an existing photo that you had before. Using Google Photos and Google Snapseed, you can stay on top of your Instagram game no matter where you are in the world. So if you like this video, make sure you head down below, smash that like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy out there.